Never were much of a morning person, were you? So that's how that works. Well, not very romantic.
What's up, guys? Marjack79 here, and today we are talking about the PlayArts Kai Bayonetta figure. Nice. Now, but first, let's talk about what else we got here. Now we have the Bayonetta 2 box art from Wii U, which also comes packaged with the original Bayonetta as well. Now, I first played the original on PlayStation 3. Fell in love with the series instantly. It's definitely one of the better action games that I played for PlayStation 3. And when it was announced that a sequel was being made for Wii U, I was absolutely thrilled, of course. Picked that up on release day. Played it and sunk about 25-30 hours into it, and it was easily one of the best action games I had ever played. Definitely. Now, we also have the Amiibo here, based off of the costume from Bayonetta 2, and also this is her main costume on Super Smash Bros. Now, obviously, I think it was a shock to know that she would be included, and the likes of Super Smash Brothers are paired up with Link, Mario, and Samus, and Star Fox, and all the other Nintendo characters. It was definitely an awesome welcomed addition. So, let's talk about what we all clicked on the video for, the PlayArts Kai figure. Now, I got this about a year ago or so on eBay. A seller, he had it on there for around $120. I didn't really think the figure was worth that much, so I private messaged him and was actually able to bargain him down to about $65. So this is how I was able to get her into my collection, because this figure actually came out around the release of the first game, which was, I want to say, around 2010 or 11, I want to say. So it's definitely an older figure. Now, of course, as always, I did check the eBay and Amazon for what the prices are going for right now. On eBay, she's going for $170, and on Amazon she is going for around $250. So it's definitely very expensive right now, but you know, if you're a fan of the series, then you know, it's definitely something worth adding to your collection. So let's go ahead and hop into the figure herself. As you can see here, the face sculpt here is pretty top notch. The body itself looks really good. From the top to the bottom, I think she's really well represented of how she was in the game. Now, keep in mind, this is the original costume too from the first game. So, the accessories that she comes with here is her pistols here. That's because she's got 1, 2, and then 3, and 4 on the back of her heel there. So now, why don't we go ahead and spin her around? You can get a look at her from the back. So as you can see from the back of the figure here, it looks absolutely top notch, guys. Look at the detail from the little wing things. I guess it's like her butterfly wings, I guess, to the little red ninja hairband thing here. Don't ask me what that is. Then you can even see the crescent moons here. Got all the little jewels and whatnot in the figure, and all the details, and it's absolutely top notch, guys. Look at that. Oh man, that looks great. Nice, very nice. All right, so let's go on ahead Actually, let's get a close up on that boot real quick with the shoe. And keep in mind too, all these guns. This gun is detachable from her foot, and the gun over there on that foot is detachable as well. So you definitely have the display option if you would so choose. So, and also forgot to bring up the box originally, but here it is now. So as you can see, it's the Bayonetta Play Arts Kai. You can see her in this action pose here. She's got a kicking pose right there. It looks like that's her. I think that's her pose from the original game. And on the box art, it's just another picture of her face. Then you got her best friend right there, Jean. She is also available for purchase. I believe she is $60 on Amazon right now. And we have over 27 points of articulation, some Japanese writing, caution, Square Enix, slide this out the way, some barcodes, licensed by Sega, Go Sonic. Let me turn it over to the side here. Not really anything going on, except this art here, and then turn it over to the front, the smart artwork, Play Arts Kai, action figure, Bayonetta, Note 1. Then we do have some extra hands here if you would so choose not to display her with her guns. Looks like she has some resting hands here. So turn it over to this side. You get some more artwork of the logo. You can turn it over to the top of the box here. You have some Square Enix products. Attention, blah blah blah. And then let's turn it over to the bottom and Square Enix products. Nice. Alright, let's put that back. And let's turn her back around and let's talk about her articulation. Now, so for the articulation, she can spin her head 360 degrees. It can look upwards and downwards slightly. She does have some shoulder articulation. It can be rotated 360 degrees. She has, obviously you can see, a 90-degree elbow joint. Same thing in this arm here. She does have a 360-degree wrist rotation. Her waist can be swiveled slightly to the left and to the right. Can't be rotated 360 though. She does have some hip articulation. It can be rotated 360 degrees. She has some knee joints, can be moved 90 degrees upwards. And she does have some ankle articulation. You see the ball peg here. And then we have her toe articulation here. So the articulation is great, but the problem is, I know it's a problem. What, really? She has a really hard time standing, so you really have to finagle around with her quite a bit to get her to stand up on her own. I mean, I'm sure that problem could be rectified with just a simple stand. But you know, I feel like if you're spending that much money on this on a figure of this caliber, it should be able to stand up on its own. I mean, you know, it's not too much to ask. I mean, I paid $60 for it, but I mean, on eBay and Amazon, it's going for around $200. So I mean, you would expect it to be able to stand up on its own. I mean, I did get it used, so you know, maybe it's just from the wear and tear from the previous owner of having it stand up for so long. But yeah, I mean, it's not a deal breaker by any means, but it is something to keep in mind if you're looking to purchase this figure. So, other than that, guys, it's not really much else to talk about other than, you know, I hope they eventually, or I hope maybe Nintendo will give us a Bayonetta 3. I think that would be awesome. It would be a good representation to put on the Switch, or maybe it'll move back to multi-platform and hit PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. So, never know. I guess time will tell. I don't quite know how Bayonetta 2 sold, but I would think it sold well since she had her inclusion in Super Smash Bros. So we can definitely hope towards the future, can't we? And with that, I think I'll go ahead and end it. So if you like the video, go ahead and look towards the left side of your screen and do me a huge favor and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos of a video game action figures just like this, look towards the right side of the screen and hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on YouTube at www.youtube.com/markjack79 and on Facebook at www.facebook.com/markjack79. We're an ever-growing channel. We focus on family vlogs, video games, Disney, Power Rangers, Marvel, and a host of other things. So I hope to see you guys on the next one, and until then, I will catch you later. See you guys. Bye.